What's up, everybody? I'm Nick Cato.
And on Spencer Breland.
Welcome to Active Reload, episode 13.
Yep, lucky number 13.
Yes, hopefully. It's a beautiful day
Yeah.
outside today where I'm at. I don't know about you.
It's actually been pretty. I mean, it rained all damn week, but it's pretty right now, and I think tomorrow the rain's supposed to start back again, so lovely.
Yeah, it's doing this weird thing where it's like in the 50s in the morning and then high 80s, but like it's hot, but it still has like a cool breeze.
Yeah, that's what.
So it's pretty good.
We went to a ball game last night, and of course, once it started getting dark, it got cold. I was like, all right, and I totally left the jacket at home, so I was like, all right, it's the eighth inning. I was like, let's go ahead and go. I was like, I'm not sticking around because I was freezing my ass off, but.
Yeah, I got to sit outside. I got my patio all set up. I got lucky because we've had a wasp problem, and I was like pretty sure we got them all.
Yeah.
But I was sitting out there for like a good hour, and then I noticed one wasp. I was like, oh dang! And then I looked over at a light, our little outdoor light. We had a big wasp nest in the light, like right next to me with like 6 of them.
Jesus.
I was like, well, I got lucky.
Yeah, you dodged a bullet there.
It's scary. But Spencer, what have you been playing, if anything?
I was excited. I don't think I've played anything since we last recorded. I'm planning on jumping in the Mass Effect Legendary Collection hopefully this week.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, nothing really. I jumped in Resident Evil 8 for like a brief minute and started my like Village of whatever difficulty, basically the highest difficulty run, just to see how far I make it. So.
Oh man.
Yeah. I didn't get too far.
Going from casual to that's it's a pretty big jump.
Yeah, it's a huge jump.
Yeah, I same with you. Haven't really played much. Played a little bit of Sly Cooper. Spent most of the week. Well, not most of the week. It only took like 40 minutes with putting my new shelf together, and then after it, surprisingly sturdy.
Yeah.
I knew those reviews had to be like ridiculous. Like, I mean. Don't get me wrong, I could push the little shelf and like it'll wobble, but I mean, nothing crazy.
I was going to say, as long as you don't have like little kids or like big old dogs running around it, you should be fine.
And I put the bottom shelves on wrong, and that's why it looked a little wilty on one side, and because I was looking at the Amazon picture, I'm like, wait a minute, why does this look different? Like, ah, shit, I put this on wrong. So I had to like scoot it out, and I didn't want to unplug everything. So I like was setting everything on the floor and like flipped it over, and it was just a pain in the ass.
That's amazing.
It wasn't good. Thought my leg was gonna cramp, but we made it through. And now I have my ultimate setup that I've always wanted, with room to spare as well.
Yeah, it's looking nice. Man, I'm wanting to get a TV for the office so bad, and just like go from this 3-monitor setup to just like the TV, and just like a simple desk instead of like this triangle desk that I got now.
You looking at the?
I'm looking.
I forgot which one you said. You look at the LG NanoCell.
It's like LG OLED. It's so like there's Eurogamer put out an article last week, and they basically broke it down. And this one has like 4 HDMI 2.1 ports and like the whole 9 yards. And it's either the LG.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's either the LG C1 or the LG CX. They kind of lumped them together. One's basically just a newer model, the other, but they said both of them have it. So I'm trying to convince Faith into letting me. Nice.
That's the one I'm going to get. It's like 600. It's got 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. It does all the check boxes of the Series X.
Yeah, that's what I'm, because she keeps griping at me. She's like, you got too much on here. I was like, well, you just let me get a TV, put it right here, and then I'll downgrade the setup to just one.
What are you going to do with the monitors?
Well, I'd probably take one of the monitors to work to replace out my other work one, and then probably just keep the other 2 just in case I ever change my mind.
Hey, I can't. What I was saying, because that TV's 49 inches, which my stand fits up to a 50-inch, which is perfect. But I can't imagine 120 frames on like a 49-inch screen. Like, it's going to be amazing with all the HDR and all that crap going. And because my monitor, it was awesome, but like it wasn't the highest quality, so I lost a lot of the colors and all that stuff. But one day I will buy it.
Yeah, see,
maybe probably Halo Infinite. That'll probably be the one that does it. But
I love my monitors, but I'm just tired of all the damn cables. And like,
oh, I'm sure.
I've started dipping into the little Philips Hue smart lights, so it's
Oh man,
it's all nice and blue neon colors behind my monitors right now. It's awesome. You probably see the reflection in my glasses.
You, Spencer, flip into the TV side.
Yeah,
It's a good flip. It's where gaming belongs for consoles, I'll say.
Well, I mean, I'm just tired of the damn cords. Like, God.
Oh yeah, that was a pain in the ass. So right now in this one, I have this was my plan because I had my retro set up too, and that was just too much.
Yeah.
There's too much shit going on, and there's never going to be a time where I'm just like flip flopping between them because I had the converter. So in our guest bedroom, we have a TV that can support these.
Yeah.
Older consoles. So on my shelf, I have my Xbox Series X, PS5, Switch, and PS3 hooked up to the TV.
Nice.
Then on the shelf, I just have like my retro consoles on display.
Yeah.
I figured whenever I actually want to play them, I'll just move them to the guest bedroom and hook them up.
Nice.
So it'll be great.
Yeah.
But we don't have a lot of news, but we have one. There's only two things to talk about, but one of them is pretty big. And we obviously trust the source, but it's not official yet. So, according to Jeff Grubb, Starfield will be an Xbox and PC exclusive. And after that, he said, like, I'm confirming it. Write your articles now, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Starfield. I mean,
to me,
I can't say I'm shocked, but
I was going to say I'm not shocked at all. I figured you'd probably be a little bit more shocked than I was because
maybe stupid. To not,
if I drop that much money to buy Bethesda, of course I want to make their games exclusive. And if PlayStation would allow me to throw Game Pass on their console, at least for the Microsoft exclusives, then they can have Starfield. But until then, I'd just be like, come on over to the big boy side.
Like, could you imagine? Because I know I was watching the David Jaffe and Colin Moriarty thing, and someone called in talking about the Apple and Epic thing and the walled garden, and what if that would make Game Pass like kind of have to come to PlayStation if Xbox wanted it? Well, wouldn't that be like the craziest fucking thing in the world? Well, if Game Pass was on PS5, dude, that would be.
PlayStation allowed EA to put their EA Play or whatever it's called, and basically you have access to all the EA games to be able to play for free if you pay for that. So, I mean, I wouldn't see what the difference would be if Microsoft wanted to do it on their console.
Yeah, you see, I'm going to table this talk for after this because this is going to be a good discussion, actually, because there's not really much to talk about. So, but anyway, Starfield being exclusive, this could be a big E3 for Microsoft with this. If they drop like Halo Infinite gameplay, Starfield, Elder Scrolls confirmed, I mean, all that stuff.
The rumors are that Starfield is supposed to be coming this year, supposedly.
There's like all the. I refuse to look at the leaks anymore, but I guess there was more giant leaks. That game's just getting wrung out.
You can tell it's close to release with just all these leaks that are starting to happen. It's like, okay, I have a feeling we're going to have the little Todd Howard moment again where he just walks out and says it's out in 3 months, basically.
No, I hope.
So,
I hope.
I mean,
that'd be so much fun.
I can imagine we see that, Halo Infinite, and I think they'll probably skip like the Forza Motorsport and go straight to Forza Horizon for this year.
Yeah. Well, I guess the thing I'd be curious about with Starfield, do you think it would be, because it's Xbox and PC exclusive, do you think it would be Series X and S exclusive, or do you think they're going to throw it on the one?
I probably wouldn't throw it on the one.
Because they seem to be doing that with almost everything.
Well, yeah, cause pretty much it's like the game's made for the one, and then they basically do all their little boosts with like the frames and the resolution and all that. I really hope that's not the case, just for the fact of gameplay terms. Just like because I know some things will probably be held back just to be able to support like the old console, but hopefully they're smarter than that. Let's just move forward. Move forward.
Oh, I fucking hope, man. That's why I'm like partially nervous with Halo.
Yeah.
And I guess, do you have anything else on the Starfield thing? Or, I mean, not really much yet because it's not official. It's just like semi-official, you know?
Yeah.
But it's a big deal. I mean, Microsoft will have some exclusives to battle with, especially if it comes out this year. If they had Halo Infinite and that's months after
big year. Yeah.
That'll be good.
Because I mean, right now all PlayStation has is Horizon that we pretty much know about, confirmed coming out this year. So.
Well, we know that God of War got taken off that list.
Yeah,
it's not confirmed, delayed yet, but I
mean, everybody, whenever we saw it, we're like,
it ain't coming out this year. Yeah, we were all excited, but oh yeah, we get it. Yeah. You're just trying to get us real excited, but come on. But yeah, speaking of Halo, I just thought it would be nice to bring it up. The 20 years of Xbox and Halo. The little trailer thing came out, which is really cool. Yeah. I don't know if I feel old per se, but Xbox, it's the newest of all the system brands. Yeah. I never thought we'd get to the point where you could be like nostalgic for Xbox now, but it is. It's 20 years old. I mean, it's hard to think that I was 10 when I got the Xbox.
That we're getting old now.
Yes. I guess I'll be 30 this year, and I mean, all the Halo memories and.
Yeah, I'm enjoying those new backgrounds for the consoles with the OG Xbox.
I freaking love it. Is there a way to like interact with that to make it do anything else besides just?
Not that I know of. It'd be cool.
Okay. I wish they'd make like the OG noise. I remember the PS4 when it had like the classic PlayStation theme. It did the noise.
Yeah.
When you turned it on. Yeah, I was just curious. But back to that discussion that we were having with Game Pass and PlayStation. Wouldn't that be like? I don't see why Sony wouldn't do that. Like, well, I understand why they wouldn't, but like,
I mean,
if you did that, you're pretty much just that's the only console to buy.
Yeah,
I mean, no one's gonna buy an Xbox anymore.
Well, I mean, if I was Microsoft, I wouldn't put the full-blown Game Pass onto PlayStation. I would just do the Microsoft exclusives, like the ones that are first-party and such, not like third-party games that they currently have. Because that would be that'd be impossible to get PlayStation to do that, because then they would lose out on a lot of money. But if you were saying, okay, it's just for like Halo, Gears of War, like the big Microsoft exclusives,
even that
Sony's then getting a cut there. Then
that would still cut off like a lot of Xbox. I mean, if it's Sony, I would sit there and say, all right, we'll do it.
Yeah.
But I want a certain percentage of the Game Pass revenue, and I don't see how that's like a win-win. Because Sony's like, all right, I get cuts of this. We're taking people that would have maybe bought an Xbox Series X and just getting them to buy PS5s, and we get and we got Halo and all that shit. Like, man, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd reach out.
Because,
but again,
I mean, then you're probably going to sell more consoles, and we know that Sony isn't selling these things for a loss at all. Yeah. So it's definitely a win.
Wild. I mean, the Apple and Epic thing, that's because it's revealing that I don't understand. All these other companies seem to just be like, yeah, it's all good. And Sony seems to be, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, I don't see why the other companies are not. Sony's the only one that's like, yo, where's the dough? Because this isn't doing anything for us.
They're like, how does it benefit us? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand how these other companies are like, yeah, that's fine. Especially like Nintendo and stuff. Like, how they're not just trying to siphon as much money as possible. I don't know. But it's interesting.
I think it's... Oh, I haven't even played a freaking video. It's sitting here on my little YouTube homepage.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm sitting here looking at it. I was like...
There you go, Spencer. Put on the 20 years of Xbox.
Here, I'll throw it up real quick. I got distracted in our conversation.
Hey,
but,
it's all good. Hopefully everyone else did, too.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't see why Sony wouldn't do it, because in that, like, understand not bringing the full-blown Game Pass model to your console, but if you limit it to just Microsoft exclusives, then you have nothing to lose. You got more people buying your console, you're making money off Game Pass, you're not losing out because third-party games aren't on this Game Pass model, it's strictly Microsoft games. The only person that's probably losing out in the long run is Microsoft. I mean, sure, it may entice some people to come to the console saying, okay, you enjoyed our first-party games. Guess what? For the same $12, $13, however much it is, you can come over to our $200 to $300 console and play those third-party games for for that same price with your subscription that you already have. And then also you'd gain access to xCloud, where you could play those third-party games on a mobile phone or like the computer or whatnot. So
is that on iPhone yet?
Yeah, well, it's a beta, I think, still.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
right. Well, whenever that comes out full, I'll give it like a go. We'll see.
Yeah.
I doubt I'll use it much, but.
Well, I mean, I've been in the beta and I haven't used it once. But
I'm just not a mobile gamer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if I'm out and about, I don't have time to be gaming like at all. That's my issue.
Yeah, I'm usually doing stuff, and when I'm out and about, I don't want to be on my phone. So yeah,
it's
I
like
don't know.
If I was a kid and this stuff was out, heck yeah, I would use
Jesus,
the crap
dude.
out of it.
In school, I'd just be sitting there the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, if it wasn't for like me recording stuff for a little like side YouTube thing I'm doing, I would probably maybe thinking of like even downgrading my phone even more than I already have. Because I fucking hate smartphones, man. I hate them. Yeah. They're like the devil. Yeah. But
if it wasn't for my job, I probably wouldn't have a smartphone like I do now.
Yeah. Because I see because it's like man, and that's why it's getting nostalgic, because thinking of the Halo memories and stuff, and I was watching the Halo 2 documentary.
Yeah.
Like seeing everyone like the pre-smartphone era, it's like the like legit social media era. It's like, man, that was just such a great time for games, and like just I don't know. I'm just so nostalgic for like that
era,
2004 to like 2008, like that time is just so good.
I mean, like with the
games
whole like
everything.
System Link, like where everybody bring their console over, you hook it up.
Party.
Yeah.
So I am planning. Now things seem to be opening up pretty significantly. Well, pretty much completely opened up for people who are vaccinated.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start planning the Halo MCC LAN party.
I'm down.
So I know you might be. I know it's easier for you to take off for work.
Yeah.
I won't say what you do, but around this time period.
Yeah.
Because I can't say what I do, but.
I mean, I'll say what I do. I'm a technology director. I couldn't be in a classroom.
Yes, lucky. So I can't say what I do, but yeah.
I would end up killing
something around those lines of what he does. But I'll have a lot of time off soon, so I'm going to really set it up. I'm going to try to think of everything I need for it. The only thing I wouldn't know how to do is, like, I feel like if I'm playing on a Series X or something, I'd have like a severe advantage if we had like an Xbox One.
Yeah.
Just because the frames and all that stuff. But so I'll have to figure all the details out, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yes. So do you have anything else to add to this podcast?
No, I'm ready for E3, man. Like we're like in the lull. That's why I was telling Faith before we recorded. I was like, man, there's not really much to talk about this week. I'm just waiting.
Now, if you watch the PlayStation drop, if you're a PlayStation fan, a lot to talk about this week. A lot. But
I'm in for a surprise, I guess.
well, there you go. A lot of surprises then. A lot of this stuff happened right after we recorded our last episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Until next week, guys, this has been Active Reload episode 13. Thank you for listening.
See ya.